Hello and welcome to the iGrow Network Opportunity Webinar. And I want to thank you for coming and spending this little bit of time with me and taking the time to really learn about what is the iGrow Network. My name is Ron Pope. I'm the CEO and co-founder of the iGrow Network. And I want to tell you a little bit about my vision. I've always been committed to helping others and making a positive impact on the folks that I run into. And I've had a dream for quite some time. And now the iGrow Network has made this possible to be able to reach out and help millions of people. The iGrow Network is a long-term generational legacy development company that will improve economies on a global scale by offering a real opportunity to those that are looking for just a little bit more in life. So it's really important that we get this message out to as many people as we can. I understand how to create wealth quickly and strategically through developing systems, and that's exactly what we're doing here at the iGrow Network. It's something that anybody can do if they're surrounded by the right people, the right opportunity, and the right training and timing. Okay, timing is crucial in everything that you do in life. And that's what I love about the iGrow Network, is that it offers you all of those things. Now, listen, true success, it takes persistence. Anything in life that's worth having, it generally takes some work, right? But many times people give up before they get it done, and before they, as I've put here, before they get, to the top of the mountain. But once you get to the top, guys, I got to say, it's all worth it. So don't ever quit and don't ever give up. If before you came to this webinar today, you were ready to just give up on a home-based business and the idea of being able to get free from your job, don't give up on that. That's a reality that can, the iGrow Network could literally change your life in a positive direction. Let me tell you about the mission over here that we have. It's to create a global culture of leadership and community. All right, and that we hold true to that. We've got things in our business model like the Associate Advisory Board. I mean, this is your company as much as it is ours, and we want to hear from you guys. We're going to shape and mold this company based on the input from the field. So if you've been looking for a company that is willing to listen to you, you've found the right company. Now, what is the iGrow Network? The iGrow Network is a new type of business model. It's a social media marketing company. All right, we want to enable you to be able to tap into the largest industry in the world today, the fastest growing industry as well, which is social media networks. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But before we do, let me just go through a couple of things. I want to show you why we got involved in the market and why you should too. All right, it's a proven market. It's been around for quite some time. MySpace was in this industry prior to Facebook, and then Facebook launched into it in 2004. And if you look, they have over 1.23 billion users going through their social network today. Then you've got Pinterest down at the other side of the chart with 70 million users. But look at this here. I love to point out Google Plus. All right, launched in 2011. They have over 540 million users in their network. How did they do that so quick? Well, they jumped into a proven market and played off the successes of the other businesses that you see here in front of you. They did an exceptional job with it. Next thing I want to talk to you about, though, is the number of pictures that are being posted every single day on these social networks, because it's really mind-boggling. And I'm going to tie this all together here for you in just a moment. But if you look down here at the left side of the chart, you've got Pinterest, 20 million pictures every single day. And then it just continues to step up until you get to Facebook at over 350 million pictures every day. That's mind-boggling. And Facebook isn't even the one with the most pictures posted daily. It's actually Snapchat with over 400 million. So, I mean, very significant traffic and content being posted on these social networks. Now let's take a look at some projections out through 2017. Okay, so we already know what's going on up to now, right here in 2014, around 2 billion users. But look at the uptrend that continues to happen here until 2017. They're expecting 2.55 billion users. That's over a 550 million user increase in just the next few years. And it's not just going to plummet off the side all of a sudden after 2017. No, it's going to continue to grow. So extremely significant market growth, which means lots of opportunity for you and people that you bring into the iGrow network. Now, let's equate this directly to business to consumer e-commerce sales. I've had people actually ask me, or actually say to me, that they don't want to ask somebody to change the way that they're doing things currently, the way they're shopping or anything like that. And my comment to them is, have you seen the e-commerce lately? Over $1.5 trillion in sales in 2014, and it just continues up to almost another $1 trillion per year by 2017. Again, it's not just going to plummet off, it's going to continue to go and go and go. This is a very significant market. This is why we got involved and became a social media marketing company. All right, I think you might be starting to see the picture here, right? Now, if you look at the page in front of you, you might recognize some of these icons. If you're like me, you probably got them open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you're in there, socializing, making comments, posting pictures, things like that. But think about this for just a moment. Which of these social networks on the page in front of you offered you a portion of the revenue? Okay, what if they would have shared that revenue with you? How would that have impacted your life today? Would you be taking more vacations? Would you be, doing something different, driving a different car, living in a different house? Can you imagine if you had made just even $1 to $5 a month for everyone that you referred to their social networks? Do you think maybe you would have referred just a few more people? All right. Would you be more loyal to that particular network? Now, I got one more question I want to ask you. Do you think a social network that offered all of those things to their users would quickly gain popularity and become one of the largest social networks in history? I think it's pretty obvious. Of course it would. And now is your chance to actually get to share in that wealth right now, today, through one of our products, the Leafit Social Network. It's changing social networking forever. Let me talk to you a little bit about Leafit now, because I want you to really understand why we're embracing this social network out of all of them. It's the first social network that's going to allow its users to self-monetize. What does that mean? Let's go through that actually. How does Leafit differ from the other social networks out there? It's the first social network that pays you when the content you post generates a sale. All right, so it's tying social networking and e-commerce together. This has never been done before. All right, we're working with over 20,000 retailers worldwide to make this possible. Okay, it's a free install through the iTunes store, and it's currently enabled for 7.0 and above. All right, so if you've got an iDevice, you can use this, iOS 7.0 and above. There's other developments going on right now as well over at Leafit. The PC and Mac desktop versions are being worked on. Right behind that, they're going to have their Android version, making them a full-on social network. And the coolest thing about it is Leafit has a patent pending on their process, which means that us at the iGrow Network having the exclusive marketing rights to build the Leafit social network, we have first to market. Okay, this patent pending means other companies cannot just pop up out of nowhere and start competing with the Leafit social network. Gives us an enormous opportunity here. Now let's continue. I want you to fully understand how this is working and what it really entails. When we talk about 20,000 retailers worldwide, we're talking about some very major retailers that Leafit has aligned themselves with. I mean, look here, you got Sears and Walmart and Rakuten and Lowe's and Canon. I mean, Target. The list goes on and on and on. You got Nordstrom's. Very significant retailers here. Okay, now I want to introduce you to what's called the IT app. Okay, that's what Leafit Social Network calls their app. Okay, and the way that you get into it is simply log in through your Facebook or your Twitter. And once you do that, the first thing that you're going to see is what's called the news feed. Now, these are the folks that you're following, and it's the content that they're posting. If you scroll to the right, you're going to see what's called the Discover feed. And the Discover feed is all of the leaves, or posts as they call it in other social networks, but it's all the leaves that are posted by the entire Leafit network. All right, so anybody and everybody that's on there. Now you can scroll up and down and see more pictures and comments, and from there, if you like something, simply click on the star next to the picture to wish list it. for later, and I'll explain what wish listing is in just a moment. And you can also comment, have some fun with the folks who posted the pictures on here. If you click on the picture, you'll see the details of the leaf, and you can actually purchase the product from here. Now with the user profile, you'll want to click the picture in the upper right hand corner up here, or upper left hand corner, excuse me, and that will take you into that particular person's user profile. Once you're on their profile page, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can see their picture. You can follow or unfollow the user. You can see how many users that they're currently following. You can see who's following them as well, and you can even go in and follow all the people that are following them or the ones that they're following to help build up your following base very, very quickly. You can choose to follow this person and make them your friend as well. If you scroll down, you'll see all the leaves that they've created. We're still in their profile. So you'll see all the leaves that they've created. You can click on the leaves to interact with the different retailers of the products that they've posted as well. You can also click the three dots at the bottom right of the picture, right here. Okay, and it'll allow you to have more options with that particular picture. You can swipe to the right to see their wish listed items as well. And here under the wish listed items, what this is this is the items that they would love to have. So they've found some different products as they're posting their pictures and tagging the content, and they found products that they like and they'd love to have. And from here you have different options. You can even purchase something for that individual on a special occasion. So this is a great, like a Christmas list, a birthday list, whatever you want to use it for. Now, if you want to create a leaf, simply click the top right icon, okay, this one right up here, and that's going to allow you to create a leaf. And once you do that, something like this is going to pop up, okay? And we've chosen to use the camera roll for this example, so we would choose, choose from library. Next, you'll simply choose a picture from your library. And then once you do that, from this screen, tap anywhere on the product, tap anywhere to tag the product. Then you can search, and click on the item that you want. So the service will actually, or the app will instantly search through all 20,000 plus retailers and bring up different results, and you just click on the one that you like the most. You can caption it, make some comments on it. Geotag it, so if you want to tell people where you were when you took the picture, you can do that. And then click post up here in the upper right hand corner, and that will actually create your leaf for you. And there it is. It shows up on the network. Your leaf is now created in the news feed for the others to interact with. They can wish list the item that you've put there. They can comment on it. It's very interactive. They can even buy the product that you tag, which is going to generate you an e-commerce commission. Now I want to show you how to get into your own personal profile. Okay, from the news feed, you're going to click the top left icon. So this one right up here. Okay, and when you click that, it's going to bring you right over to your own profile. And other people are going to be able to see your profile as well. Things they won't be able to see, though, are going to be your earnings. Okay, that's just only seen by you. You'll also see your leaves and your wish list. From the gear icon in the upper right-hand corner, if you click on that, it'll give you access to all your settings where you can go in and customize things. If you want to share with Facebook or with Twitter, maybe you want to go in there and edit your details and put some fancy little caption underneath your name. This is just a really cool app, and I can't wait to see the rest of the social network just blossom. Now, you want to talk about creating a stir. Check out all this unsolicited media coverage from 2014 already. Enterprises Television with Terry Bradshaw is going to be airing on Fox and Bloomberg TV 20 times. They found Leafit and asked them to do the interview because they think they're the next biggest thing in the social media arena. Next, the CEO is on the cover of Mobile Entrepreneur magazine, Lawrence Sowell. Then we got the NBC Live with Aaron and Kelly radio talk show. Matter of fact, Aaron and Kelly loved it so much, they signed up live on the air. Next, we've got the NBC News Radio KCAA Money Talk Show, another hit. Then we've got the special guest at the 2014 Celebrity Block Parties. That was an exciting event. Had a great time. Got to meet a lot of people there. I personally went to that event as well. And I mean, these companies or these different media coverage companies, they're wanting to be the first to tell the world about LeafIt. How about you? We want to be that exclusive company that brings this new hot social network to the world. Okay, now if you've heard enough and you're ready to get down to business, you can become a free affiliate right now. It's free to join, free to earn. Matter of fact, you got two ways to earn. The first way is when the content you post generates an e-commerce sale, you're going to earn 10% of what iGrow receives from the retailers. All right. The second way is if you personally refer somebody and they decide to take full advantage of the iGrow network and become a member with us, you're going to earn a $17 commission on that. Now, if you're thinking right now you can make a ton of money with this thing, you're absolutely correct. But I want to tell you something. There are actually more ways to earn. Let me show you how to do that. If you choose to become an iGrow associate, you have multiple streams of income. The first one, a 9-generation unilevel. Earn on 9 generations of the people underneath of you. A 3x9 force matrix, evergreen check match, 9 generations of e-commerce, not one, not just your own e-commerce sales, but 9 generations of e-commerce sales. And then we've got this thing called IG3K Club, very exclusive club, and I'm going to cover every one of these in detail with you. Now, before we get into the compensation side of it, I want to talk about some of the benefits of the iGrow network. One of the biggest benefits is the iGrow University. Okay, with the iGrow University, why is that so important? Well, let me show you why. The iGrow University is actually going to offer you guys hundreds of hours of real valuable, usable training. What kind of training? Well, we're going to teach you, how to launch and maintain successful marketing campaigns on social media sites. Okay, to build your network like the pros do. Okay, it's not enough for you to just come into the business and stumble across some people here and there. No, we want to show you, this is why we're a social media marketing company. We want to show you how to tap into the fastest growing industry in the world and get those millions of individuals coming over here to your social network. We're going to walk you through it step by step. We're going to show you Facebook modules, things like that. We're going to walk you through every step of the way of exactly how to set up these marketing campaigns. We've got leadership and sales and marketing modules within the university. You can learn at your own pace. You can go module by module, whatever you want to do. But I got to tell you, other companies and universities sell a lot less courses for thousands of dollars. We're talking about advanced social media marketing techniques. You can tap into, again, the most powerful income generating tool ever, which is the social networks, and put that cash, okay, from all those folks coming over here to your network, put all that cash into your bank account right now. Now, if I sound like I'm getting pretty pumped up here, guys, I got to tell you, I am. I love this business model that we put together because it meets what I've been trying to do with my dreams for so long, and that's help millions of people worldwide change their lives literally overnight by tapping into, again, the fastest growing industry in the world. I've never seen anything in my 19 years of building businesses. I have never seen anything that builds as quick as something that taps into the social networks. It's incredible. And you know what? The university is just the beginning. Let me show you some more stuff here that we've got coming your guys' way. How about some products like one-click sharing? Okay, text messaging, mobile app builders, email and social tools, marketing automation tools, and Facebook posting tools. Are you kidding me? I mean, we're going to bring all these things to you guys so that way you can maximize your marketing efforts into the social networks. Now, I hope you're really starting to understand the magnitude of what we're talking about here. Okay, but if you're still not quite getting it, let me bring it all together for you because we're bringing multiple markets together here. The opportunity is massive, not like anything that you have ever seen to this point. We've got the social networking, over 2 billion users in that market right now, and that's up almost a billion users since 2011. That's significant growth right there. Then we've got the online advertising. That's a $135 billion a year industry. That's up 17 billion just since 2012. All right? And the reason we put that in there is when the user base of Leafit gets large enough, there's going to be online advertising that you guys will get to share in. Check this out, the affiliate and direct sales. Network marketing, $167 billion a year industry, went up $2 billion in just the last 12 months. You starting to see a pattern here? We've tapped into all the massive markets, but nothing bigger than this one right here. Look at this, e-commerce sales, 1.5 trillion. That's up from $1 trillion in 2012. That's a $500 billion increase in the last 2 years. Massive market. Add it all together, it's about $1.8 trillion a year market that you guys now have the opportunity to tap into through the iGrow network. Now do you get the opportunity to how massive this is? I hope you do. Let me tell you just a couple of things that we're going to help you guys with to get your growth going. Okay, we've got sales tools and sales funnels. We've got daily opportunity webinars. We support our field like no other company that I've ever been involved with. Check this out. Corporate webinars, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Training webinars and videos, full tutorial libraries of training videos. We want you to grow your business. We want to be there to support you and build shoulder to shoulder with you. All right, now that you got a handle on how big the iGrow network really can be, let's talk about the income. But before we can go over the income, I need to go through a quick disclosure with you here. You know what? iGrow Network is not going to guarantee any income or success. Okay? The success that you're going to experience is going to depend on your skills, your work efforts, market conditions, and your team. Okay? But like I said earlier in the presentation, anything worth having in life is worth working for. Put a little bit of effort out right now and then reap the rewards for decades. All right, now let's go ahead and get into some of the income here. First one I want to talk to you about is the 9-generation unilevel. We put this unilevel in place to put cash in your pocket right away. Literally, you could be getting a check in your exact same week that you start. Here's how it's going to work. As an affiliate, remember as we talked about earlier, anybody that you refer to the company that decides to take advantage of the iGrow network and become a member with us, you're going to make $17 commission on. But now if you choose to step up as an associate and you get your first personal sale, okay, it's going to qualify you through 3 generations for the unilevel. You're going to make $17 on your first generation, and then $2 on your second, and $2 on your third. Now, how much money is that? I don't know. How many personals do you want to bring in? How many personal iGrow Network membership sales do you want to make? It's totally up to you. You could make 3, 5, 100, it's totally up to you. I will tell you, we have associates with us right now that have made over 150 personal sales. Now, when you get your 3 personal sales, it's going to open you up on your unilevel all the way through 6 generations deep. Get your 5th personal sale, and you're now down through 9 generations deep. Check that out. $2 all the way down there on your 9th generation. That is significant. Even on your 7th generation, let me give you a quick example. If you just had 3 who got 3 through 7 generations, that's 2,187 people just on your 7th generation alone. Very significant income. By the time you hit your 9th generation, who knows how big your organization will be. Again, this can put cash in your pocket within days of getting started with us. Now, I'm not going to go really in depth on all these different compensations. I just want you to understand one thing. There's a lot of money here. All right, and you can make of it whatever you want. Now, with the 3x9 force matrix, this is all about timing on a matrix, guys. You want to get in right away, right now, actually. If you haven't already signed up with us, get started as soon as you get off of this webinar because you want people going into your matrix, not necessarily you showing up underneath them. You know what I mean? So the more people in your matrix, the more money you make. Let's talk about it. You maintain 1 personally sponsored associate membership, opens you up 3 levels deep on your matrix, and look at that accumulative income potential of $105 a month. Well, guys, if you get 3 who got 3, Your membership is free. All right, so you're cash flush at that point. Once you get three, you get three. So let's go further. Let's see what else you can make here. Get 3 personally sponsored associate memberships. You now opened yourself up 6 levels deep with an income potential on your matrix. This has nothing to do with the unilevel, the other income streams. Just your matrix alone now has an income potential of over $2,200. Get 2 more personally sponsored associate memberships. Open up all 9 levels of your matrix. Look at that income potential, guys, right there. By the time you're on the 7th level, 8,700. 8th, 21,000. 9th, over $120,000 in potential income each and every month. The matrix starts paying out on your 2nd month that you're with us. The 1st month, it goes to the unilevel commissions. The 2nd monthly membership payment goes towards the matrix. Let's look at another income stream here. How about the evergreen check match? What the heck is that? This is one of our largest income streams for you guys. You qualify and tap into it, you could be earning literally hundreds, if not thousands of check matches. Have you ever heard of that? Thousands of check matches? Let me show you how that works. You become a manager. You get your 3 personal sales. All right, and you have 600 team volume. We'll talk about team volume and training, but that opens up 1 generation. You get a 5% check match on all of your personals on your 1st generation. Okay, you become a director. 5 personal sales, and 2 of which become managers. Okay, look at this. Now you got. We're going to ratchet up your personal overrides on your personal sales. We're going to ratchet those up 1% as you go down through the ranks here. But 6% on your 1st generation, 5% on your 2nd generation. We're talking about significant income here, guys. Look as we go on down. We got 5 total ranks. You hit senior executive. You've earned check matches 5 generations deep at 10% from 1st generation all the way through your 5th. You're talking about literally thousands of potential check matches now. Insane. Okay, this is insane income right here. Now, I want to talk to you about the e-commerce commissions, because remember, as we talked about earlier, free affiliates get to earn a 10% commission on all their personal sales. But watch what happens when you become an associate. All right, associates get to earn 10% on their personal sales, but 5% all the way through the 7th generation, and then 10% on the 8th and the 9th. That is incredible. Think about this, okay? You as an associate will earn on all your affiliates and all your associates. You could literally be getting check matches or e-commerce overrides, I should say, on literally thousands and thousands of people in your organization. I know that people have come in here and within 60 to 90 days have put in over 10,000 people into their groups. That's what I said. This isn't a typical business model. It's because of the viralness of the social network that we're tapping into. All right? E-commerce sales, 9 generations deep. Think about that. Really let that sink in. I mean, that is significant. That is life-changing type money right there. Now we got the IG3K Club. What is this? Well, it's very, very exclusive. We're only going to allow 3,000 qualified associates into the club. What do you got to do to qualify? Maintain your iGrow Network associate status. Okay, not hard to do. And then maintain 3 personally referred iGrow Network monthly memberships. So 3 iGrow Network members is all you got to do to get yourself in there. So this is literally going to be a race to get into the IG3K Club. The first 3,000 to do it are going to get in there. Now here's the thing. Should you fall out of qualification, you'll have 30 days to meet the qualification again before your spot's given up to the next qualified iGrow associate. All right? So that's how that's going to work. Now, what are the benefits to the IG3K? I hope you're sitting down because this is amazing. You get an equal share of all the VIP pool. What is that? That's viral installs pool. Okay? So remember that media, unsolicited media I told you about earlier? And there's a lot more media coming our way. But that unsolicited media, that is going to cause a viral run for the iTunes store to download the app. Our IG3K Club members get a share, an equal share of all of the people who are going straight to the iTunes store to download the app who don't have sponsors. They saw us on TV and they went to the store and they downloaded it. Corporate doesn't keep those people. We don't compete with you guys in the field. We're going to give them back to you guys. So the first 3,000 associates that get in the IG3K Club is going to get an equal portion of that. All right? And on top of it, how about double e-commerce commissions all the way through 9 generations for the entire time that you're in the IG3K club. That could be your entire, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever it is, making twice the e-commerce commissions. That's just sick right there, guys. IG3K Club is where you want to be. It's a race to the first 3,000 to get in there. Make sure you get your spot locked up. I'm so excited. I don't even want this presentation to come to an end. But guys, let's go viral. Let's do it right now. Okay, what do you need to do next? Decide to move forward with us. It's only $49 a month. Remember, get three, you get three. Yours is free. And it happens extremely quickly if you start to duplicate. Get your sponsor's username. Go to their iGrownet.com/their username and secure your position right now. Don't wait. Do it right now. We're doing a 90-day blitz, and you need to tap into that and secure your position before all these people start flooding in. So follow the step-by-step system. Plug into all these different webinars that we're doing Monday through Thursday, and on the corporate announcements and everything, the inner circles, the iGrow 60, the live Q&A on Wednesday nights. All of those are at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. Tap into it. But don't you just tap into it. Get your people tapped into it. Start to create that duplication. Get 5 people. Work with them. Create leaders out of them. Become a professional. Sort your people. Find those leaders that you want to work with and build relationships with them. I suggest that right now, after signing up, get on the phone and invite at least one person to each one of the webinars. We have multiple webinars with our Blitz campaign several times a day. Tap into it. But most of all, build relationships and have a lot of fun with this business. And I'm going to assume the close here. Welcome to the team. Have a great day.